What's up, guys? It is the We Don't Know Ball podcast, episode 3, alongside with our yours truly, with Retro and Justin. And today we are, unironically, we're doing a fantasy draft today in a couple minutes. So we decided that we should do some fantasy stuff during our draft, give our live reactions and stuff like that. Um, but what do you guys think? How are you guys feeling about the draft? How do we think about fantasy this year, and so on and so forth?
Dude, I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to get going. I think fantasy's always fun, but this year there's so many, especially rookie running backs that are coming in that I think could really turn things upside down. This is one of the best rookie running back classes we've seen in a long time. So I think that there's a lot of question marks and a lot of craziness that's about to go down. So I'm just super excited.
Yeah, I mean, last week I said we were going to be doing a fantasy episode this week. We're going to see Fantasy Spectacular. Turns out it turned into a whole draft, so we might as well incorporate it into it. And we're doing it with us three and then 7 of our other TikTok followers that we casually chat with all the time. So I'm intrigued. I mean, yeah, I mean, I kind of have to agree with Retro. I mean, there are rookies that will impact this year for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Don't not really set on what position they play. We all know my thoughts on that guy in Las Vegas, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm excited. I'm just like I said, we are literally countdown 2 weeks away from the start of the NFL season, or a week away from the NFL season. Like, I couldn't be more ready. I'm excited for football. I'm excited for fantasy because I'm a delinquent when it comes to fantasy. I'm I'm such a delinquent for sports betting too. I cannot wait. I just like I said, to have something that's not baseball to bet on, at least from my perspective, like I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, for sure. And our draft starts in 2 minutes, so we're getting right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2 minutes.
yeah. Speaking of, I know people are in 10 mans, 12 mans, 14, 16, so on and so forth. So when we have, or when we're set in stone, where do we think the best position in the draft could be when we're in a 10, 12, 14, so on and so forth, to grab those valuable guys at set positions? Retro, I want to get your thoughts on this because we defer a little bit on our positional value for a 10 or a 12. What are your thoughts on
Yeah, so for me, I feel like a 10 man. I feel like 2 is one of the best picks you can have. Just because Jefferson and Jamar, I think, are almost anybody's consensus top 2. I would say that either way, you really can't go wrong. And you want to be as close as you can in a snake round to the top of the board as you can, and obviously 2 is closer than 1 for the next round. So for me, 2 is a very nice spot. I think 6 is super nice. I think the top 6 are always going to be really, really solid. And 6 also gets you a pretty decent pick in the next round. So I think that's always nice. And then if you're not around that 2 to 6 margin, then the best that you could be besides that is 10, because then the next round you get your immediate next pick, and that's always good as well. So I would say 2, 6, and 10 are going to be my favorite spots to be.
See, I'm gonna slightly disagree. I think crazy enough, especially with the way that the league has gone the last couple years, I think like you're good anywhere as long as you're not 6, 7, 8. Because the top 4 to 5 picks the last couple years in fantasy, at least, have been almost locks. Like you can see bang, 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 all in a row. Like it's going to be some sort of a combination of 5 players. 6 spot, 7 spot, like 7 and 8 suck because, all right, 6 man's got a jumble. Now he's got to figure out after those top 5 who was his next pick. And that can be a variation of 5 to 6 players in itself. So then you're shortboarding yourself at 7 and 8. Whereas 9 and 10, especially in like the 10 mans like this, it's like, okay, you already are set at the bottom, so you haven't even looked at guys in the top 10. You're already looking below there to figure out how can I piece this together with the best point getters, guys who complement each other nicely, this, that, and the other. So it's like, it's a very interesting setup when it comes to this. I mean, yeah, top 4 are great. I'd say 4 and 5 are my ideal spot. I mean, 4 is probably the most ideal in my opinion because you're going to get to flip a coin basically on the last two guys that are the top 5 players, and you just pick in whoever you want out of those 2 that are left. So it makes your job a little easier.
For me, I like, unironically, I am one of the lower picks. I do think that having a wraparound is incredibly valuable, even in some bigger leagues. Because yes, there is values on the turnaround, but you're basically getting back-to-back picks. But essentially, if you're like a 3 wide receiver league, almost some people have 3 running backs. And 1 flex and so on and so forth. You can kind of stack those kind of guys of who you want on the back end rather safely, and don't have necessarily the people who are trying to snag the guys that you want. You just have the later kind of value guys, but you can still stack some people on the back end that can help you guys win your fantasy league and win your draft overall. In my opinion, at least, I have always loved the back end picks from my end.
Yeah, for those that are listening, by the way, Retro is the 6th pick. I have the 8th pick, and Jules has that snake pick at 10. So, just to clarify where we all drew.
Yeah, it looks like the guy that has the first pick in our draft is AFK. So the first pick.
Oh my God, the first pick's gonna be Ja'Marr Chase. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it.
I love that. Our 1, our 4, our 5, and our 9. I mean, I know Gunner will be back in here, but our 1, our 5, and our 9 are just MIA.
Well, like, they're basically going to shoot themselves in the foot, because even though
they're going to shoot themselves in their foot, bro, our 1 pick isn't there. That's a snake pick. We're going to have 4 minutes of fucking nothing happening.
Well, I'm pretty sure after
5's here. Now we're missing 1 and 9.
Oh, Jaden and
time's up. Yeah. First pick of the draft, shock and awe, Ja'Marr Chase. Crazy how that works.
Yeah. So in speaking for these top end guys, where do we think for value is the best kind of guys? You mentioned like Chase and Justin, but there's a lot of running backs that are top heavy, like a Saquon, like a Bijan. So a lot of people are high on CMC and Devon Achane. So what are the top end value running backs that we can kind of go through to where it's like, okay, that's valuable for like a top 3 round pick?
I'm shocked.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I'm big on rookies. So I really think that you're looking at guys like Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. You're looking at guys like Travion Henderson. I think those guys are going to be some of the best guys that you can get 2nd, 3rd round, especially Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, because not many people are going to draft him until the 5th or 6th round. And given that he can take all of Washington's carries, I feel like that's going to be a big place that you could go.
Assuming that Eli takes Justin Jefferson, these 5 picks are the first 5 everyone thought was going to go. In Chase, Barkley, Robinson, Gibbs, and then Jefferson, correct? This is the ideal 5 that everyone's going to see.
I mean, I have Saquon at 12 on my board, so I'm not really moved, to be honest. But
well, that's obviously the outside factors that we talked off screen about. But I think Saquon is even in a 12-man league, Retro, he would still be a first round pick regardless if he's at 12.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
But, to be clear, he's my 12, but I'm sure for most people he's
whoa.
Derek.
Whoa.
What?
I might get absolutely the luckiest I've been.
Wait. So that means
you're getting Justin Jefferson.
That's disgusting.
Yes!
Dude, hold on. This couldn't have worked out. Mismatch fumbled. Oh, dude. I get my slot merchant, baby.
Okay, and then CD got off the board? Okay.
Jay Jettis, CD Lamb, and I get my Amon-Ra St. Brown slot merchant. I couldn't be happier.
This is fantastic. How the hell did I just get...
I don't know how you got JJ at 5, or at 6, but my God.
mismatch. If you're watching this, that's a fucking
Here's my
terrible
question:
pick,
how
dog.
does he do that as the Minnesota fan?
As the Minnesota fan, I
You
agree.
honestly love to see it. Who does Jules go with here, though, Chad?
I love that he just took Ginty and basically just said, "Jules, go figure it the fuck out."
Well, I'm not necessarily mad at it. I don't think I'm gonna change my strategy because I
Can't believe
think
like
he
I
has.
what is it?
I think.
I'm just looking at this, and I could get absolutely the luckiest I could have possibly been, dude. It's crazy to do this. It's crazy to do this on the podcast because looking at it is like this could go so crazy real fast.
You got Nico. Okay. And Jules immediately gets to make his next pick, which is a great spot to be in right there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna actually go against my traditional. I'm gonna double up on wide receiver.
Wow.
On it, tag on it. Okay.
Wow.
So to me, I usually always try to go running back, wide receiver.
Same,
With
but I'm thinking if right now I'm seeing what this dude does. Like if Puka's still there, I might pass on a running back to the third round, and that might be insane.
that's kind of where I was at. But getting back to our kind of our talking points before Justin you pick, a big reason why people are going to say like, why didn't you take CMC? Injury concern. Yes, he's going to have a workload, but they just signed Brian Robinson, so that's going to take away from him. Yes, Jawan Jennings.
Garendo will come back healthy.
Right, and so it's going to be, to me, it's going to be closer to running back by committee than anything else. And it's not I'm not trying to knock Christian McCaffrey. I think that's just the reality of the situation. Christian McCaffrey is great by fantasy purposes, but I'm just not sold on him at the moment.
If Jaden doesn't come back, it's going to auto pick Puka, which is going to force me to reach on who I want.
Dude, why would you pick Derrick Henry?
I'm
so lost right now, but
that's exactly why.
Fumble.
That's why. And again, Retro, if you're watching, he asked me, who are my three guys? I said Nico, Malik, and Derrick Henry. At him getting Derrick Henry at 5 is a complete reach, and he sold the bag.
How far down was Derrick Henry?
He was a second-round pick, and he just picked him pick 5.
But, like, what number was he ranked on?
Justin Jefferson falling to me at 6 was not on my bingo card.
Dude, seriously, like, literally, like, I should have been the one to end up with, like, a Derrick Henry at 8.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
CMC.
Oh, auto drafted CMC.
Oh, boys, I'm in a predicament. I really want Puka, but I think I have to take the running back. I really want Puka, but I think I'm going to play it safe and pray to God this dude has another absolutely insane year.
Josh Jacobs?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's wild, to be honest.
I didn't have Jacobs. Oh, there goes HN, yeah. That makes sense.
I love Josh Jacobs, but I think that could have been an outlier year.
It could definitely have been an outlier year, but let's be real. I wasn't taking A-Chain because Miami's going to be generationally dog.
Give me Jonathan Taylor, honestly.
And speaking of generationally dog, Jonathan Taylor.
I am just fine with that. I needed a running back. Jonathan Taylor's my running back. That's good with me.
The real question is, how far
Honestly, actually, now that I think about it, Jonathan Taylor's going to be getting so many carries.
How far is this wraparound going to go is my question. I'm intrigued to see what happens here.
I feel like our commissioner, yeah, there you go. There's no way
he took the smart pick.
There's one guy that I have on my board as a first-round pick.
Here's the thing, and I'm just going to ask it. If I didn't take Josh Jacobs, my next pick...
Ball?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah. I see it too. Don't worry.
Whoa!
I was gonna instead of Josh Jacobs there, I was not gonna lie, I was gonna pick Bucky Irving.
But I don't hate Bucky Irving. I had him at 22 on my big board. Breece Hall, I had it in my 40s. I don't know what.
Yeah, I had him low too. Like
I just can't believe that Breece Hall just went in the top 20.
Oh my god!
I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about getting Breece Hall as my third running back in flex.
Wait, now that I think he has Bijan already. Why are you taking Bijan and Breece Hall?
Because you get 2 running backs and 2 flexes.
Yeah, but dude, what?
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't think the guy I want is going to make it to the wraparound.
Yeah, I agree with you because I have one guy on my board who's still top 7 on my board right now.
Yeah.
Actually, you guys won't be able to take him anyway. The guy that I want is Drake London, but I feel like Drake London's going to get yoinked.
Drake London, the guy who's literally the top available player right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like he's going to get yoinked.
I feel like Warriors season's going to take him or
Lamar got auto pick?
He's on auto draft. He's on auto draft because he didn't make his first pick.
I know, but I'm kind of pissed about that. Oh, Brock Bowers got taken.
Yeah, I knew Brock Bowers was going to go.
And London goes to daggone it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually intrigued to see how this wraps back. AJ Brown, fine, bye. Keep going. Come on. Roll back over to me. Roll back over to me.
But where do we think our kind of like our bust picks are? Because we had that Breece Hall I think it's a perfect segue. Breece Hall is not going to be a top round 2 talent.
Are you talking about who's been picked or who you think's going to be a bust?
Who's going to be a bust? I think Breece Hall is a perfect segue into that.
I think that Breece Hall is going to be a bust, but there's a guy I'm looking at right now who just is the definition of a coin flip this year, and it's Chase Brown.
Boys, I'm not going to lie. I got my eye on a certain Commander's quarterback right now.
Yeah, I know you do.
If it gets to me, I'm taking him.
I don't
Robert Griffin III?
Definitely not him. No.
His good ACL, though.
May God rest his soul, but no.
But no, I think Chase Brown, it could be a coin flip. I'm a little bit higher on him than you are, Justin.
I'm like huge on him. You said earlier you didn't like him.
Oops. Yeah, bro. Give me my goat.
What is going on?
Yes.
Yeah,
if Mad Bomber passes, dude. If Mad Bomber passes, thank God. I'm reaching. I don't even care.
Bucky.
Give me him.
Who'd you get? Tyreek?
Joe Shiesty.
Oh, wait. And Tyreek got picked. Okay, Joe Shiesty and Tyreek. Okay.
I'll take all the fantasy points I can get out of Joe Burrow.
Yeah, but why not take Jalen Hurts instead, though? I feel like Jalen Hurts gives you better value there.
I'm way higher on Joe Burrow than I am on Jalen Hurts.
Well, as a quarterback for sure, but Jalen Hurts in fantasy is nasty.
I know. It's just I'm not about it. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the tush push, motherfucker.
Yeah, give me my guy.
JSN?
If you didn't pick him, I was going to.
Oh yeah, you are tripling up. See, I've got a quarterback, running back, and receiver now, so I'm pretty comfortable there.
And
I actually, looking at you and we literally have the same thing, and I kind of love it.
I'm getting the guy that you're low on. I think Chase Brown.
I'm not that low on him. I just think it's a coin flip to take him. He's got a lot to prove.
Chase Brown and Kyron
Williams off the board.
It's an auto.
Boys. This is a generational coin flip.
I have a plan. Don't mess this up for me, please.
Oh, I know what your plan. I know what your plan is, and I'm looking at his name, and I'm flipping a coin between the two people right now.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
All right, tell me right now: is it a tight end or a receiver?
I'm not going to tell you.
Well, I'm not going to pick off that. I'm just saying.
I'm not going to tell you. You pick one.
All right, I'm sorry because I'm pretty sure this is who you want, but I really want to take George Kittle here. But
that's fine. It was actually neither. It was neither of those positions. Okay, so Garrett Wilson's off the board. Marvin Harrison's off the board. Boys, let me tell you, there comes a time in life, okay, where you've got to make some risks. Give me TreVeyon Henderson.
That's a complete reach, in my opinion.
No, I had TreVeyon at 21 on my board. He was a pick 2 for me.
He's one of the rookie running backs I do believe in this year. I can't lie.
No, I do too. But I think I'm saying reach as in I still have him as a 5th or 6th round guy, so a 4th round isn't like terrible.
And honestly, now my backs are Travion Henderson and Jonathan Taylor. I could not be happier with that. That's perfect. Those are two guys that are going to... Oh, Trey McBride's off the board. That's what I wanted next. That's unfortunate.
How do you take Trey McBride over George Kittle?
I had McBride over Kittle personally. But
That's crazy.
Because fantasy McBride's really good. But I don't know. I don't know where we're going from here. I'm kind of here for the ride, boys.
Dude, these guys' picks are just so confusing to me.
Dude, some of these picks... Breece Hall was the biggest...
Breece Hall, James Cook are just... Those ones stick out to me just crazy. Like,
I honestly might be
bad
position. I feel like my tight end is going to be kind of cooked, but honestly, it is.
I'm intrigued here.
There's no way George Kittle gets back to me. There's literally no. Kenneth Walker's off the board.
There's
Alvin
Kittle.
Yeah.
Alvin
I knew. There goes Hurts.
Oh, Hurts is off the board. So okay, and then Kamara and Higgins, right?
Scary Terry gone.
That's fine.
It's fine. I didn't want him.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I can handle that.
Oh, bro, come on. Let me... Oh, I can't... Dude, I really want to take him, but that's... Here's a question while we're waiting on picks to happen. How do you guys feel about double-up picks? Because I am a terrible, terrible, terrible advocate against it. I can't stand having a quarterback and a receiver on the same team.
I love stacks.
You know, I think it just depends. It just depends.
It depends on the stack for sure, but I always try to stack. I always try to do it.
Omari and Hampton's off the board.
That's who I was hoping I would get back to me.
Boys, I'm gonna take another risk. Give me Tet.
Jesus
I'm taking another risk.
That was my pick.
I'm going for the rookies.
That was my pick. I wanted Laporta more than anything there.
I believe in the rookies.
This isn't so much a gamble in per se of stats. I'm gambling on his bounce back in a way better situation.
And you motherfucker.
This could be just a situational error on my part, but I'm taking the gamble on a new situation.
I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you.
Let me get Davante Adams.
Well, I have to go with my backup here. Give me James Conner. And then because I was banking on Davante Adams to drop.
Dude, am I going to get a new rookie? I'm
sorry. That's what I was on there.
Who does Jules pick?
There's no good, valuable guys, in my opinion, that I don't want anybody here. I'm low on everybody here except for one guy.
Seahawk receiver. Take your ex-Seahawk receiver.
You could.
You know what? I'm getting this in the draft. I'm getting my wide receivers down. Give me Courtland Sutton.
Not bad.
I mean, Jules, you might have the exact same draft board as me because it's like all these picks are like fundamental picks that I would take.
Yeah.
There's one guy that I really want here. I don't know if he's going to drop to me or not. We'll have to see.
I'm intrigued to see what Jaden does here because I'd really like to pick up my second running back right now.
Dude, Jaden has the riskiest team. He's got Genty, CMC, and Tyreek Hill. That is such a boomer bust team. It's not even funny.
Yeah. And then I guess the way you guys talk about Caleb, he also has DJ Moore. So
that's true. That's true. I think
fair.
DJ Moore's comfortably solid. But to be fair, I'm taking risks. My last two picks were Tet and Travion Henderson, but I'm willing to take risks because those guys, Travion Henderson and Tet, both looked really good so far. And
Rashee Rice, this guy.
Rashee Rice, okay.
He does not care.
I guess I'm staying in the NFC North for my running backs this year, boys.
Aaron Jones.
That's not bad.
All right, guys. So I'm going to be honest with you. If he gets to me, I'm taking Tyler Warren. So I'll go my third rookie.
That's ballsy. I can't lie.
That's not taken.
That's not,
All
to
right.
be honest with you.
Baker Mayfield over Patrick Mahomes is crazy.
You know, listen, there comes a time in life where you have to take risks, and Tyler Warren's supposed to be a unicorn tight end, so let's pray he is.
Wow, dude. This is interesting. This draft is
Give me
interesting.
Tyler Warren, baby.
This might be the worst draft I've
If
been a part of.
Mismatch doesn't take Patrick Mahomes here, am I just like living in a simulation?
Speaking of boomer bust, my team is that, but the rookies I have confidence in, I believe. Listen, my top three are going to carry me anyway. I've got Jaden Daniels, I've got Jettas, I've got
He
Jonathan
took
Taylor.
DK. What's going on?
Okay.
Do you know
this
how
is fun.
bad if it wraps to me and he doesn't get taken, I want to take Patrick Mahomes and just punish the league?
So now all I need is flexes, kickers, and defense. Okay, perfect. Beautiful.
I have one flex already down. Zay what is going on?
Holy reach.
I need help. I need wow. There goes Mahomes. That's exactly who I thought was going to take him too. David Montgomery and George Pickens on auto pick is just unfortunate.
Kobe Myers, Montgomery. Okay. Daggone, dude. This draft is moving quick.
Couldn't be happier about it.
Yeah, but I've got like my board and I'm trying to find everybody so I can cross them all off.
No, I get it.
Pickens. Okay.
Pacheco.
That's some value there.
Swift. And Pacheco. Okay.
I'm just.
Boys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm looking at my fourth rookie right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, do me a favor. Stop looking at RJ Harvey.
I'm not looking at RJ Harvey.
Stop looking at Travis Hunter.
I'm not looking at Travis Hunter.
Oh my god. This guy.
I'm looking at this fella right here. Where is he?
Oh
There
my
he is.
god. Bill.
Bill, really?
Give me the rookies! Give me the rookies!
That's insane, to be honest with you.
Give me the rookies. That's all I have to say.
Who'd you just pick?
I took Travis Kelce.
Interesting. I hope my guy doesn't get picked because
I did take Travis Kelce over TJ Hawkinson because, like I said, I don't believe in the double ups. I hate having double targets. So by taking Aaron Jones, I wasn't going to take TJ Hawkinson.
Well, let's pray the rookie class is really good this year, guys.
Who's praying? You.
Yes. Yeah. But like I said, I got Jaden Daniels, Justin Jefferson, and Jonathan Taylor to carry me home. So
interesting. Well, that means my guy is mine. Give me RJ Harvey. And then the true wide receiver one of the Miami Dolphins.
Hey, say
Jalen
it louder.
Oh, no, I was going to do Jalen Waddle.
You weren't going to do Jalen Waddle because I was going to do Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, got it.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're all doing
I do
Jalen
have a lot.
Waddle.
We're doing the Waddle, man. We are doing the Waddle.
And he waddled away.
Waddle.
But yeah, I think this is. There's a whole bunch of value guys that I'm liking later in the draft here. So I'm kind of happy.
Ooh, do I want to?
And I'm just saying, a lot of my queue of the people that I was ranking are still up on the board, and I'm pretty happy about it.
Yeah, honestly, there's so many people that I like that are still up here that it kind of makes me want to like do something crazy. So, just need to think of things.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What is the deal with dude? Is Jordan Addison just hurt, or is he suspended?
He's suspended for like 3 games, I think, 3 or 4 games.
I still kind of want him.
I mean, he'll be nasty when he comes back.
He's always nasty.
But is it worth it, though? Because you don't have him for 3 weeks.
You're right. I'll just bank on you thinking that this guy's going to have a 1,000-yard season.
Yeah! Yeah! Let's go. I love that pick.
Of course you do.
Oh, I didn't realize it was getting to me next. Yeah, okay.
Fat Debo is disgusting. Yeah, so for my end, I hate a lot of these tight ends that are probably going to be lame. Again, TJ Hawkinson, the fact that he hasn't been drafted yet, it is kind of interesting.
It's definitely questionable, isn't it?
Oh, right. There are 15 rounds. Thank God I checked that. Okay, I was about to draft a defense, so I'm really glad that I checked that first.
Look at this rookie, man.
Inspirational.
I'm gonna take Jerry Jeudy.
Good pick.
I mean, he was good last year, and he'll be the wide receiver 1 for the Browns because that team is sorry. So
I'm adding guys to my short list right now for funsies on the actual draft just to see. Some of these point projections seem really gross.
I'm talking about a stack, Bo Nix and Evan Ingram. That's an interesting stack.
yeah, that's something. That is something.
One might argue that that's a generational stack.
I'm actually feeling really solid right now, honestly.
You know what's crazy, Retro? You talk about all the rookies you've drafted, and the amount of rookies I just added to my fucking queue is just crazy.
Yeah, well, dude, I got all the best rookies.
Right.
It's a boomer bust world. You know what I'm
Calvin
saying?
Ridley. I wish Calvin Ridley was going to come back to me. Calvin Ridley's a good pick.
Holy cow! So many people. Stop. Okay, Caleb Johnson's off the board. Ridley.
There goes Hawkinson.
Finally get Hawkinson out of there.
Please tell me I'm not on the board yet. Okay, good. Judkins, B-Rob. Wait, Brian Robinson, is he even... Where did I have him on my board? Dude, I had B-Rob as the 151st player on my board. Did not think he was going to get picked nearly... Okay, that's wild.
That is a wild, wild pick.
Pearsall? Okay.
John Outtencamp. Not a bad pick.
Yeah.
So, any surprises to you guys other than
Breece Hall.
some? Oh well, I guess for people dropping as much because Breece Hall, I think, is an obvious one.
People dropping as far as they did?
Yeah, I mean, Hawkinson.
Honestly, right now, I think the only one is Jordan Addison, and it's only because people aren't taking him because he's suspended.
Dude, I honestly don't. Do I just like? Well, I mean, I can't really go wrong with. Yeah. I really don't want to stack teams. Is the problem? I really don't want to stack teams. But like, I think I'm gonna stack teams here. But that would be getting 3 people from the same team.
Yeah, don't. 3 people is wild. Not gonna lie.
I'm really thinking about it though.
What Colt are you looking at?
Michael Pittman. He's the only one left.
Well, you saying that is actually scaring the shit out of my next pick.
But I don't know if I want Michael Pittman because I don't know if I want 3 Colts. You know what, bro? You know what? I've been doing it the
Please
whole
don't.
time. Just give me a Mika. Just we'll run with it.
I hate you so much. I'll take the other one. God, I hate you.
Yeah, well, listen, I am the rookie drafter at this point.
I was gonna swing them back-to-back picks too.
Might as well commit to the bet, right?
I was gonna take Mbuka and then take Golden on the way back.
Okay.
I
For
figured
this. Take the better one, and
That's
then,
fine. I appreciate you.
to be honest,
I probably should go to back.
Stop talking. I want to pick my next pick, but you talking about another tight end is scaring the shit out of me.
I mean, I just feel like I should because I already have 4 receivers at this point.
I know.
I've got 3 running.
Yeah,
I do. I need another tight end.
Yeah, but knowing your trend, you'd look right at the guy I'm going to pick. So no.
You know what? You guys know I notoriously hate him, but he's good in fantasy. Give me the midget.
What?
Oh my god.
That's crazy. Justin Fields is still on the board.
Isn't Justin Herbert still on the board?
He's not great in fantasy.
He's not great in fantasy.
No, he's just great. And now he's got more weapons. He does things cool.
We're not moved.
We're not moved. No, where we don't know ball. Good try though.
He also has Jim Harbaugh as his head coach. So.
Oh, so he's gonna be elite.
Well, no, Jim Harbaugh is gonna limit him to 2 passes a game.
Facts. Well, Najee's got one eye right now, so I don't think the power back game's gonna win so much.
Man, I need another quarterback too, huh?
Oh God, Dak Prescott. All right, well, Retro, here's where you get excited at my pick, and I think this kid can actually be a difference maker if his quarterback produces the way I think he will.
Yeah, see, I figured you were going Colston Loveland. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm big on Colston Loveland. They have 2 great tight ends now.
I really need a backup tight end, and I really need a backup.
I'm big on Cole Kmet, and I'm big on him. You know, I'm waiting to see, because you're up next. Do you take the gamble and see if the man can break out of his cell underneath the jail of fantasy?
I'm genuinely thinking about taking Justin Fields right now. I'm going to be so honest with you.
Please take God.
Take Kyle Pitts. It's Kyle Pitts' year to break out of fantasy jail. If not, you could take Haley Cavender's fiance.
Taking Drake May.
We love that pick. I moved by Drake May.
I'm taking Drake May.
Since I took Loveland, I can drop Pitts and Ferguson off my board.
All right, so quarterback secured. What do I want next round? I guess another tight end would probably be ideal. No, honestly, there's not much I actually might take Kyle Pitts. Like, I honestly might. Like,
there goes Jordan Addison. I knew it was coming.
Bro, nobody's taking Joe Mixon. No, but somebody just took Jordan Addison.
Dude, so far, I have not been disappointed with any of my picks yet. So I'm
actually really happy with my team.
Yeah, I'm feeling all right. Obviously, it's absurdly risky. Because...
The only thing I wish I would have done differently is I think I would have rather have had Waddle than Debo. But if Debo's going to be as good as you think he's going to be, then he'll be great.
Well, he should be good for fantasy at the very least because he's a rusher receiver. His whole thing is being a guy.
Jaylen Warren.
Okay, fair.
Interesting. Well,
Extremely.
I wouldn't have gone Jalen Warren personally, but all right.
Cam Scatterbo.
Juwan Jennings, Cam Scatterbo. Okay.
The Ravens defense. Kyle Pitts.
the wrong. Oh my god. What are we doing?
Daggone it. Daggone it. Oh, Jared Goff wasn't even on my board, so that doesn't really affect me.
J.K. Dobbins.
But I kind of wanted Kyle Pitts, though.
He has aura.
Still need a backup tight end, man.
I'm just intrigued. This, like I said, I mean, this is a really interesting draft. Watching some of these teams get picked, like imagine landing the number 1 overall pick, not being here, and then getting auto drafted. His auto drafted team is just so like.
I by far got the best deal of the draft with Jettas at 6. There's no reason for Justin Jefferson to fall.
I don't even hate his team. His top 5 out of the 1 spot is actually kind of gross. The fact that his primary running back is David Montgomery, questionable.
Tyron Tracy's off the board. That fine.
Hurts, Eli. That hurts.
I'm gonna get to my end. I'm just gonna grab Tucker Kraft. That's dependable. He'll be decent as a backup. That's all I care about.
Hey, Jules.
Yeah.
Can I get you to say your clip from week 1?
What, Justin Fields is God?
Damn right.
Yeah. I'm moving people with this Justin Fields stuff. I'm telling you.
I was moved on him last year when he was my quarterback.
Brandon Aubrey off the board, so we're taking kickers. It's a little early, I think.
I'm so confused.
I think it's a little early for that chat, but I don't
know. Do we think that they regress?
Do we think that they regress? I want to try to guess this one. That's one that I could think it is. That's one I know you already thought was going to regress. He can't get any worse. The Philly defense.
Bro, I feel like it's still a little too early to be going after defenses and kickers, but I don't know. Typically, that's the last 2 rounds, but all right. Hey, listen.
I don't like anybody here for skill positions. I kind of hate it. To be honest, this might be a little bit of a reach, but it's because my running back on my team is never healthy. So this might be a little bit of a.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go into absolute bank mode here. I'm gonna make a pick that I don't want to make, and I'm gonna bank on.
No.
What do you know knowing?
Broncos defense got taken.
Oh, I was about to say.
Oh,
I'm gonna be the early reacher here.
Jake Bates. Fair. Okay, well, who do I even? Oh, gone. Okay. Well, actually, no. I know where I can go here. I know where I can go. I'm still okay with that, actually.
Here comes another rookie. Dallas
okay, yeah.
Goedert.
So Okay, yeah. Honestly, yeah, that's actually perfectly fine with me. Goddard's not even on my board. Okay.
I'm shocked you didn't take Zach Ertz.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the second best defense on my board, the Texans defense.
I'm shocked you didn't take Zach Ertz just because.
Hey, well, listen.
Mismatch's backup is the handoff merchant himself. So he passes on Jay Jettas, and then he picks Addison and McCarthy. Huh?
So he has two stacks on his team: Nix, Ingram, Addison, McCarthy.
Yep.
He could have technically had 3 if he picked Jay Jettas at 5.
Yep.
I think I only have one stack. I have Jonathan Taylor and Tyler Warren, but I'm kind of okay with that.
I hope a couple of my guys land back to me.
Okay. This is going really well, actually. I'm actually really okay with this. Oh, Big E got taken. I was thinking about taking it, actually. I was thinking about it, but he's off the board now, so.
Devon Reed, Cameron
There
Dicker.
goes Dicker the kicker.
Dang it, I was going to take him.
Pittman.
Yeah, Pittman is a great pick, by the way. I had Pittman getting taken round 6. He dropped really far. I would have taken him, but I just didn't want to stack that hard.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the first pick Mismatch has made that I don't hate.
Which one?
Jake Ferguson, now.
Oh, yeah, I don't even
The
have
Tyrone Tracy one pissed me off, I can't lie.
Okay, my pick, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to lock in Chase McLaughlin. He was the third best kicker on my board. So, that's perfect. All right, now I've got basically everything taken care of. Lit. All right.
You finally took Joe Mixon. You finally said screw it.
I did finally take Joe Mixon, yes.
I'm for it. So I'm glad. I think I'm getting complete steal here. I love Keon Coleman. I think he can turn into a legit wide receiver 1 with the Bills, and I'm going to actually take a backup QB who I can stack. I just want to double check because I just want to make sure that I'm cool. Yeah, who I can stack with my guy and give me Senor CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud, yeah, that's what I thought it was going to be.
I'm good with that. That's cool. There's really only one other thing that I want, one other position, and I'm basically good with my team. It's completely rounded out.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with where I'm drafted. A lot of the people that I thought were going to get picked dropped to me.
Such an interesting pick. It's about to be me, and I'm not ready.
Well,
Jaden's taking his time with this one.
You motherfucker.
Makes me off.
that's one of the people that I was thinking, but I'm like, it's a PPR league, so I might as well get another wide receiver. Can't get enough of them. I'm a wide receiver whore. just so everybody knows.
Listen, I got 4 wide receivers basically off the bat.
I have 6 on my roster.
Yeah, that's insane.
I like this one.
It's interesting.
Thank
I'm
God
not mad
that you guys,
at it.
Thank God that you guys were behind me, because you guys, there's no way you would have let Justin Jefferson drop to 6. So,
Nope.
God bless.
Not in the slightest.
Oh, it's my turn to draft.
The question is, what in the fuck do I take in the last round?
I'll take Najee.
I mean, that's not bad value. He just has
Yeah.
one eye.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. He'll literally be my 4th string running back, but he's there, so.
Right, he's there.
And he'll probably get 40 yards a game in this Omari and Hampton plus Jim Harbaugh power back thing they got going on.
Yeah, I think the worst draft is by far pick 5.
Mismatch. Absolutely bundled it.
Josh Downs, Cam Little. Okay. Shout out Cam Little, man.
God, Cam Little. Brock Purdy? No, he's not real. Get him off your roster.
He's not real.
Bad.
Bills, Elliott,
Bro,
Purdy,
my guy.
Patriots.
Oh, man.
Okay. I mean, at this point, I can kind of just draft whoever I feel like, because it really doesn't matter. Boys, Jacoby Myers just requested a trade.
That just boosted up Genty and Brock Bowers. Then all-time heights, dog.
That is crazy. I didn't take him, did I? Okay, I didn't. Okay, we're good. Huh, okay.
That's funny.
Well,
Could he be a wide receiver? Could he be a wide receiver 1 anywhere else?
I don't think so.
Make a really good complimentary, too.
He could, I don't know, him versus Rashee Rice in Kansas City. Maybe.
I still think Xavier Worthy should just be the one there, and they should call it a day.
You could. You just make him the next Tyreek Hill.
Correct. Kid's fast as shit, and he's not terrible.
Honestly, is he still on the board? Did I not? Oh no, he is. I'll just take Chris Godwin. Yeah, why not? Double up on. That's my second stack. I have Emeka Egbuka and Chris Godwin. So whichever one ends up seeing more playing time, perfect.
Ramondre isn't a bad pick.
Yeah, no, I couldn't believe he was actually still there.
And who will Mr. Irrelevant be is the question.
Jules gets to decide who's irrelevant. God. Can you filter by Washington players?
Shut up, okay? That's not a nice thing to say.
That's not a nice thing to say.
Mr. Irrelevant is going to be what I predict to be the best kicker in fantasy this year, Mr. Evan McPherson.
Shooter McPherson.
GG's.
We are done.
And that was basically 55 minutes, so that's not terrible.
Well, Retro, I mean, you had the first pick out of the 3 of us, so run us through your team.
Yeah, let's run through your team and analyze.
Alright, so for my first overall pick, with pick 6, I got Justin Jefferson.
Unbelievable.
So, I
That's
don't even need
rated
to.
an A+. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I
A
don't even
plus.
need to say anything. The value there is absolutely stupid. So, pick number 2, Jonathan Taylor from the Colts. I mean, he's going to get most of the load. That team is probably not going to pass the ball much. So, to me, that's kind of an easy bet. I think he had, 1,400 rushing yards last year? He's always going to be present.
Yep.
Pick 3, Jaden Daniels. I mean, there's not really an explanation needed. He's one of the best rushing quarterbacks in the league, so he gives you the rushing, he gives you the passing, and even if it's a slump, like it's still going to be very solid for fantasy numbers. My next 4 are Travion, Tet, Tyler Warren, and Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. So this is when I put all of the bets on the rookies and pray that the rookies are good.
Going 50% is wild to me.
Yeah, that's what we did. But you know what? I'm not mad at it. I think Tyler Warren will be like really, really good. And besides Michael Pittman, he's basically their only receiving threat. So I think.
But he has Daniel Dimes throwing him the ball. So
yeah, but
where
that's
I'm
kind of
concerned.
so he'll be great for checkdowns. You know, like check down to the tight end.
if you can't throw a
Okay.
3-yard pass, I don't think you can make a check down, but okay.
And then my next pick, I got Jerry Jeudy, which I think is really good value, especially very late. Like Jerry Jeudy will be the Browns' obvious wide receiver 1. So have him in it. Whenever I need him, somebody gets hurt or something, I'm pretty confident with that. I got Emeka Egbuka next, another rookie, but he's looked really good in camp, and they like him as their wide receiver 2 to start the year over Chris Godwin. So I'm all right with that. I took Drake May next. Drake May showed last year he was pretty solid. We saw flashes, and I think the scrambling and passing will be there, so that's fine. I take Tucker Kraft next. I don't think Tucker Kraft is anything special, but he'll probably be a top 10 tight end. He'll be consistently decent. He's one of those value tight ends that you just kind of take when you can.
He might actually be Jordan Love's number 1 option.
He could be. You never know, man. Then I got the Texans defense. I have them graded as my second best. A lot of people think the Texans defense will be really good, so no problems with that. Then I get Chase McLaughlin as my kicker. He was my third best kicker coming into the draft, so I don't really have an issue there. Then for my last 2 picks, I get Najee Harris and Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin and Emeka Egbuka, having both of them means that whichever is the wide receiver 2, I will have. So that's nice. And then with Najee, I think him and Omarion will probably split carries. Omarion will get the majority, but he'll be there in case somebody gets hurt. So yeah, honestly, I feel really good about it. I don't know what you guys think.
I would give your overall draft probably a B+. I'd maybe bump it to an A- strictly because Mismatch gets a D for passing on Justin Jefferson. I'm still just in awe.
I'm blown. Yeah, I'm blown over that. I would say I would grade it a little bit, just a little bit lower. I think between a B- and a B, because I think you're banking on a lot of the rookies to be good, and that's literally the boom and bust, like we mentioned when we were first drafting. So you're banking on a lot. But I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing to hang your hat on, because again, I think I'm with the Trayvon Henderson thing. I'm with the Terror thing. I'm with the Omarion. Not Omarion. I'm sorry. I like Tyler Warren. I just don't know how good he'll be. I know I love Emeka Egbuka. So it's just really. I know you love Bill. I just kind of wait. I want to wait and see. So I would probably say a B, just slightly lower.
Definitely fair, 100%. But I kind of figured like you said, it's boom, so it's like either go big or go home. So I figured it's either that or place mid in the league. So I'm good with it. I'm good to go big.
Justin, let's run through your process and your draft.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do it a little different than Retro. I'm just gonna go through the roster itself instead of going top down 1 to 15. But yeah, I mean, kicking it off, self-explanatory. I have Joe Shiesty. He's a top 4, some will argue him higher, quarterback in the NFL. He has 2 of the best receiver weapons. He just doesn't have an offensive line. And somehow, some way, somewhere, Joe Burrow finds a way. Maybe not with wins and losses, but that motherfucker can throw the fucking football wherever he needs to. So that was an easy pick for me. Little concerning when it comes to the running back core because they are definitely my quote unquote boomer bust veterans. Is Josh Jacobs and Aaron Jones. I mean, Josh Jacobs had for him, generational year last year, and I'm just hoping to see that he can repeat it. Aaron Jones is in a generational spot right now where his quarterback only knows how to hand off the football, so he's going to get a lot of touches. So that was just my thought there. Receivers 1 and 2, I mean, my first overall pick at the 8th spot, Amon-Ra St. Brown. We can call him the slot merchant. We can call him the slant merchant. We can call him this. We can call him that. What we can call him is a point getter. Like, he's a big frame, catches the ball, very fast guy. Like, he's going to do his job. Maserati Marv is the question mark, though. I mean, he still has Kyler at quarterback. If he can break out and be what we all think he can be coming out of receiver U, like, he'll be fine. Tight end spot, Travis Kelce. I mean, penultimate tight end, top 3 tight end in the league almost every year he's been there. Really down year last year. I'm hoping that Mahomes will bounce back and feed him a little more this year. Flexes, Devontae Adams, Deebo Samuel, 2 guys in new homes, hopefully looking for bounce back seasons. I mean, Retro thinks Deebo's going to have a 1,000-yard season. If he has a 1,000-yard season, then an 8th round pick with Deebo is a steal and a half.
Big W.
Kicker Jake Bates, I mean, in my opinion, best and most consistent kicker in football right now. I mean, plus he gets to play in a field he's very familiar with 50% of the time. I mean, the kid won a high school championship and a college championship at Ford Field. So, like, he's a stud there. His kicking percentage last year was through the roof. With that, I also have the Lions defense. I mean, the Lions defense is just really good at putting it all together. They have great closing speed in the open field for tackling. They have top 5 secondary in all of football. So, like, I can see takeaways happening left, right, and center. To start the bench off, I got 2 rookies in Matthew Golden and Colston Loveland. Both guys who could be instant impact offensive players for their offenses. We've already talked about how Matthew Golden could potentially immerse himself in the role of receiver 1 because Green Bay doesn't have a receiver 1. Colston Loveland, tight end with Caleb Williams. I mean, we've seen Caleb struggle to throw the ball downfield. He has all the power in the world to throw it. It's the accuracy problem. So Colston Loveland's going to be a great check down option. Jules, I've got your Jesus Christ and Turfs as my next bench player in Justin Fields. Another guy, new situation, praying that nothing but the best for him. Like I said, loved him last year as my quarterback. Couldn't ask for better as a quarterback. Unfortunate Russell Wilson came in and took his job away, but it is what it is. And then rounding it off with 2 veteran running backs that need to find their footing, not just for fantasy, but just for their career's sake, in Joe Mixon and Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah, I do think that the fact that Joe Mixon dropped to that low was somewhat
13.
concerning. Yeah, it's that, like, I had him dropping, but not as far as we dropped in our draft. I think totality,
I think that's my steal. Honestly, at 13,
it has to be. There's, like, basically you're getting a guy. Yes, he might be sharing some of the touches, and yes, he might be hurt, but there's still explosiveness left in those legs. I like mixing at that spot specifically, so it's low risk, high reward.
Yep.
I love the Golden pick. I think that he's going to probably be second or third in offensive rookie of the year. I think he can define himself as a number 1 for the Packers. And if he can just make that gap between him and Jalen Reed would be nice. I don't know what to grade. I think I would still say B to B plus. To be honest with you, again, I think the only concern to me is having fat Deebo. I don't care what you say, Retro. And Travis Kelce. I'm not high on Kelsey. I wasn't high on him last year. I wasn't high on him the year before. I think it's just clear regression. And Loveland might finish over him in final tight end fantasy standings.
He very well might.
As far as this is concerned, I would give the draft a C personally. I'm a little lower. So my main thing is, so Mixon, you guys said was a steal. It was picked 138. I had him being picked at 124. I was like a round and a half behind, but I don't know. Joe Mixon scares me. His injury problems, it just scares me a lot. And for me, like Aaron Jones and Josh Jacobs are pretty decent running backs. But like your backups being Mixon and Ramondre is kind of, it's a weird situation because if one of them gets hurt, you're in big trouble. And to me that kind of scares me a little bit. And then your tight ends are fine. Kelsey and Loveland, I think, are both very good picks. I have no problem with that. Your kicker's fine. Defense is fine. All that is fine. I think that Amon-Ra is a great start, but I think that Marvin Harrison, we don't really know what's going to happen with him. Having to overcome Kyler being Kyler could be something that might be a problem. Devontae Adams is like 50, so that's kind of going to be hard to like calculate
Still
as well.
The best route runner in football, and you can't tell me differently.
All I'm saying is, I think that and then as far as Matthew Golden, yeah, I think Matthew Golden should be solid too. And I don't mind that either. I would probably say a C plus. I think there are very bright spots. I would just say there's a couple spots that I would be a little nervous about.
To get to the point, because we'll go on to my team right after. Living in LA, I'm surrounded by obnoxious Rams fans, so I get to hear their team updates daily.
Sorry, Jules, real quick. Sorry. There's like breaking news. The Texans are not activating Joe Mixon by Tuesday's deadline, making him ineligible to play at least the first 4 games this season due to an ankle injury.
Yep.
So that's instant. But you'll be able to get a waiver wire guy.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do. But to the Devontae Adams point.
No! I just go pick up Jerome Ford, who didn't get picked.
That's what. Jerome Ford is really good. But for me, with Devontae Adams, there's been reports that he is looking really good, and he's projected to be in certain sets the wide receiver 1 over Puka Nacua. Like, they are that high, and Sean McVay is using him in a lot of different schemes to put him in favorable situations at 50 years old. So regardless of his age, he, I think, has a really high upside for him.
You think Sean McVay's looking at him like when they got Odell for the Super Bowl?
Could have been.
Yeah, I mean, it's a possibility. And I mean, Devontae, like Odell was great in that like playoff run for sure, but Devontae's
he was so good for them.
Yeah, but like Devontae's form right now is better than Odell's was going into that season.
100%.
So,
I agree. Now finally yes. So for my team, I'll do a combination of a little bit of both. So my first 2 picks were Nico and Malik. And I'm not like what concerns with me is like, yes, Malik is going to be virtually like the only Giant getting any target shares, and that offense is going to be absolutely abysmal. But he's probably the only bright spot on the Giants at the current moment, not knowing what Cam Scatterbo is going to be in their future. Nico Collins has the injury history, but when he's playing, statistically, he's a top like 7 wide receiver at bare minimum, and for fantasy wise, he's top 5. Like he gets a lot of the target share. CJ Stroud loves him. So there's high upside, but the injury concern is there. I do understand. My guy JSN, like completely biasly, I think JSN is severely underrated. And I do think that he takes a step up. It's just that, the question of the offense for Sam Darnold, but like the target share that he gets is going to be
rather high, even with a Cooper Cup, and Torrey Holton, who was a rookie who is a rookie for us. I'm sorry. My quarterback, again, I slander him a lot, is the midget Kyler Murray. It's a legitimate concern, but for fantasy wise, because he just gives you that rushing upside. To me, that was like almost I wouldn't say a steal, but just good value at where I got him in the 10th round. My other wide receivers, Waddle and Sutton. Again, I think that Waddle is going to be the wide receiver one on the Dolphins this year. And I think that Tyreek Hill eventually just gets traded by the trade deadline. I think he's gone. So Waddle is going to have a resurgence. And again, injury concerns, but his upside is there. Sutton, clear wide receiver one with Bo Nix. If Bo Nix does have a sophomore slump, I think Sutton will at least help him get through that stride a little bit. And then Keon Coleman, I think he could slowly emerge by the late season as the wide receiver one on the Bills, but that's going to take a little bit. That's why I drafted him so late, but I think he has good value. My backup QB, CJ Stroud. I love CJ Stroud. I think he'll have a clear uplifting, like we talked about in our AFC episode. Njoku, I think, is a great value tight end. Outside the top three, I'm not sold on anybody who fantasy wise that can put up numbers like that. And Njoku is okay, but he'll be a red zone threat for the carousel that are the Cleveland Browns. And then running backs, I didn't value as high because we are a PPR league, and that's traditionally what I usually do. So James Conner and Chase Brown, again, guys with upside, with decent offenses. Chase Brown could be a real legitimate dual threat, so that PPR upside is definitely there. RJ Harvey I don't think is necessarily a good dual threat, but he'll be a good 3-down back eventually by middle of the year. And then Zach Charbonnet, because I already know that Kenneth Walker is going to go down with injury at some point, and he'll just be obnoxiously good like he was last year for us. So that's kind of my shtick. That's my team.
Yeah, I guess just to kick it off, I would probably grade this between a B and a B plus. I think your receivers are like amazing. There's no problems with the receivers. Nico Collins, Malik Neighbors, JSN, Cortland Sutton, Jalen Waddle all have super high fantasy upside. I don't have any problems there. And obviously Keon Coleman, but I mean you don't even need him honestly. You could trade him today and your receiver core would be great. So that's fine. The running back core is just some guys I'm not big on. I'm not huge on Chase Brown. I'm not huge on RJ Harvey. Obviously Zach Charbonnet is so you've got like James Conner. For me, I feel like the running back core is a little weak, but you said it yourself earlier. You love receivers, and that was kind of like what you were focusing on. So I think that's fair. And that's kind of like the main downside that I think you have, because besides that, I like Njoku. I think Njoku's just fine for tight ends, like you said, a good value pick. I think Kyler is a really good quarterback for fantasy. He always is because of his rushing attack. I'm good with the Eagles defense. That works really well. I'm good with CJ Stroud as the backup, and Evan McPherson's a great kicker. So for me, probably a B plus. The running backs are the only thing I would have any worry about. Besides that, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, I'd actually agree with Retro to a T. I mean, you say you're concerned with Kyler Murray, but at the end of the day, like, he might not be the most accurate quarterback, but his legs do keep him in fantasy. Like, they really do. Like, that's the way he gets a good amount of his points. And now that he's, like, progressively, like, adjusting to the league, I know he's in, like, what, year 7, 8 now? Like, he's a veteran in the league. Like, he's starting to come into his fold. His height is always going to be a challenge for him, but, like, he has weapons now, so, like, there's no excuse for him anymore. Like, stat-wise,
100%.
there's no excuse. Wins and losses, I understand it's a team game, but it is what it is. No, 100%, I agree with Retro. Like I said, it's in that B to B plus range for me.
And I appreciate that, but do you guys want to go through some of the other rosters and kind of do our projections with them? I think that would be
No,
kind of
because the
fun.
rest of those because the rest of those teams baffle the shit out of me. I don't even
Well,
want to
and
look at them.
and I just checked my roster. I am favored to go 3-11 this year. That is what I'm currently favored to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, boom or bust, baby. Rookie time. Let's go.
Those
Boomer
rookies
bust.
are hurting you. Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
and that's it's like what will the rookies be? That's the question. That's basically it.
Let me get mine back up so I can see it. I just want to see.
Yeah,
what
I don't
predicted
even.
it.
I was just looking at the draft. I didn't even check.
Where-
Where do you see your projections?
Yeah, where's that at?
I went. So what I did was, let me find it. Yeah. So I went out of the draft thing and I went to match. And if you go to match, you can click the week 1 thing and you can scroll through and look at basically look at like all the points that you're expected to get in a week for each week, and then you can just go from there. And yeah, I'm only expected to win 3 games.
Am I lost? Where is that?
If you click match, if you go to the thing and then you click match, and then you see like where it says week 1. If you click that, it'll take you to like all your weeks. And if you look at like the top of the screen, it shows you how much points you're projected to have and how many points your
Oh,
opponent.
so you had to go through each game.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, they have CJ Stroud starting because they already know that Kyler is going to be fucking ass. Oh, good God.
Yeah. So it looks like for the first week, I'm favored to lose. Justin's favored to lose. What else we got here?
I'm changing mine right now. I'm a, like a
You're in a 50-50 right now.
yeah. I wish. Hold on. Yeah, 50-50. I'm gonna pick them. Ew. Week 2. So I'm averaging like 150 points for the moment. So 50-50.
Oh,
It's got me projected 4-10 retro, so I'm here for it.
Well, dude, and honestly, I actually think week 1 might be my best shot because week 1, Washington has New York, so I expect Jaden and Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt to have a field day. What was I gonna say? The Vikings are going against the Bears, so I expect Jettas to do really well. And then Jerry Jeudy, he's going against the Bengals defense, so Jerry Jeudy might have himself a 100-yard game. I feel like I'm looking pretty good week 1, honestly.
My week 1 matchup, though, is against Warriors, who had the 2 pick, I believe. And he has... This is why I didn't want to go through the other teams. This is exactly why. This motherfucker has Hurts, Barkley, and Devontae Smith.
He triple stacked. Wow.
His team is Hurts, Barkley, Kamara, McConkey, Smith, Bowers, Junkins, Hawkinson, Dicker the kicker, and Baltimore's defense, with a bench of Brock Purdy, Nick Chubb, Jalen Reed, Jacoby Myers, and Jawan Jennings. And it's projecting me to get my ass kicked. 22-point loss.
Hey, man, listen, we're both projected to lose, so wouldn't it be great if we both won? Eli just invited me to a live, so...
I think, that's why, because it took Aaron Jones out of my starting spot and put Mixon in. That's why. I'm gonna go back and set my starters and see how this works.
Yeah, let's set our starters.
I set my starters and it has me doing worse because I subbed out Chris Godwin for Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt. So
yeah, RJ Harvey's apparently just as productive as some of my starters, apparently, or at least projection wise, which is kind of insane.
It took, bro. This is weird. When it set my starters, it put Mixon as a starting running back. It put Debo on the bench.
Yeah, well, Mixon won't be playing any football for 4 weeks, so.
Shut up.
Oh well. But yeah, is there anything else that we gotta say before we get out of here?
Yeah, let me throw that this day in sports up.
Well, Jules, do you want to run through our predictions for comeback player of the year, MVP, DPOY?
No,
We can
let's
do
save
that
it for
after.
Let's save it for
Okay.
next week when we start our actual weekly pick'ems.
Yeah, perfect.
I
I'm
think
good with
that's
that.
fair.
So our this day in sports history, August 25th, 1977, Canadian hockey player Tim Horton was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame posthumously.
Greg Coffey.
Yes,
Yeah.
for those of you that don't know, Tim Horton, the hockey player, is actually the guy that Tim Hortons is based off of. And if we do have any Canadian listeners, to all 50 of the people that listen to our podcast right now, yes, there are people that don't know who Tim Horton is.
I found this out last week that this guy was a hockey player. So
It's just
Disgusting.
something different.
I know
Disgusting.
Gretzky though,
Oh my god.
and I
Um,
know Ovechkin,
Just foul.
and I know my glorious king Ovechkin of the Washington
Your
Capitals.
glorious king.
Yes.
It's got Matthew Golden predicted 14 points in week 1. Couldn't ask for anything better than that.
We love it. But anything
All right,
anything
well-
else, guys?
I think that's all we've got.
Covered as much as we're gonna.
Yeah, good draft by everybody except for the other
Except for
guys.
mismatch.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk to Mismatch about his thought process.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll shit talk. But for everybody who's watching, hopefully you guys do fantasy too. Good luck with everybody who watches. We'll see you all next week. Thank you.